What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in and stopping by. As always, I greatly appreciate it. Today we're coming at you with another ChaseU Crew People's Choice Coffee pick. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, one, please do, because I don't want you to miss out on giveaways, but two, that's also where I post about some coffees that I see that I'm like, should I do this or should I not? And last week I posted one and we got to give the people what they want. So today we're going to be reviewing Califia mushroom coffee. I've never been more excited. I saw this in the grocery store last week, and like I said, I put it up on Instagram, and a lot of you were like, you have to do it. We need to know what the mushroom coffee tastes like. So the Califia coffee is a boosted brew, a smooth cold brew coffee blended with earthy mushrooms to help you focus on your day. Because who doesn't like a little cup of earth to kick off your morning? This is an unsweetened coffee with no sugar added, but it does pack a punch caffeine-wise, coming in with 150 milligrams per serving. So almost as much as Trader Joe's Electric Buzz that we did last week. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. But this is a cold brew coffee that is mixed with cordyceps and lion's mane mushrooms that are said to give you that alertness and energy. So let's tear the top off and give it a whiff. I was expecting this to smell a little bit more earthy, or, you know, have that dirt smell to it, and it has like the slightest little tinge, but this smells more like a chocolate drink than anything. Not chocolate milk, because that's a big difference, but a chocolate drink. Let's get it poured up. I think we all know that I don't like my coffee without mixing cream and honey into it, or cream and sugar into it, but I feel like I want to try this first without anything in it, so cheers to you. I don't like that, but all things considered, it's not the worst coffee that I've had without anything mixed into it. I thought that there was going to be a bigger punch with like that earthiness to it. It's there. There's a little of that dirtiness to it, but it tastes like a very watered down cold cup of coffee that's been sitting on the counter for hours, and you're like, oh, forgot this was here, and just drank it. So safe to say, I'm going to mix in some cream and sugar on this one. Now, we got a cream, we got our sugar. I ran out of honey, so we got to use sugar on this one, but let's get this mixed up. Little dash will do ya. Let's give it a shot. Cheers to you. It's not great, but it's not bad. I know that they describe it as that earthiness, that like the mushrooms that are in there are an earthiness to this coffee. It kind of tastes a little bit like a mocha, like there's a little bit of chocolate in this coffee. So it kind of hides that earthiness pretty nicely. With that being said, it still tastes like an extremely watered down version of coffee. So as terrible as that sounds, the flavors of this coffee aren't really all that bad, especially when you're considering it as a coffee mixed with mushrooms. But I stay true to the statement of earlier of this tastes like a coffee that's been sitting out on the counter for about 8 hours, and you just wanted to mix it with a little bit of mocha, cream, and sugar and call it a day. So I guess instead of a mushroom coffee, you could convince yourself that this is a mocha cold brew and probably feel a little bit better about the decisions you're making in your morning. I think if you want to get away from all the creams and the sugars and the honeys and the syrups that people put in their coffee, this might be a good one to try. Because even without the cream and the sugar in here, you still get that little bit of mocha flavor. I know it's the mushrooms, but really that earthiness tastes very mocha-like to me. So you might want to give this one a shot, or if you're just looking to feel a little bit better by saying,
oh, I drink a coffee with mushrooms in it for alertness and mindfulness in the morning,
knock yourself out. All that being said, my tip of the tongue screw on this, with taking everything into consideration of this probably being a little bit of a healthier alternative, the flavor itself, and even the convenience of this coming in a little lovely mushroom coffee box, I'm going to go with a 6.7. So if you're in the market for a mushroom coffee that has about 150 milligrams of caffeine in there and you really need that morning mushroom buzz, definitely give the Califia mushroom coffee a go. So as always, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. If you like the video, please make sure to give this a thumbs up. If you want to see other videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If there's any coffees or anything that you want to see me review, leave a comment down below. And also make sure to follow me on my Instagram so that you can have a say on what the next coffee review could possibly be. And as always,